What I like to call that group of talented young drivers, in order to go to that elite group like a Christopher Bell, he's going to have something good happen where he's going to have a dominating performance.
You also saw the GMS on the back of that car, Gallagher Motorsports for John Hunter Nemechek. And a moment ago you saw that bright orange or red, we'll debate it, car of Justin Allgaier on the racetrack. And right now you're getting a good look at Ryan Sieg heading off of the end of the back straightaway, now making his way off turn number 4. We expected to see Ryan Sieg maybe inside the top 10. Well, he was 30th, although that lap jumped him all the way up to 18th. Not bad, but a lot of room to work there for Ryan Sieg. And lap number 8 right now. Again, the most laps on the racetrack. Tyler Reddick with 27. Make that now Chase Briscoe, who has put in 30 laps. Cash for cash, Reddick, Bell, Briscoe, and Gray Gaulding. There's a lot of other fast race cars here as well. One of them, Cole Custer, who is on top of the leaderboard. We'll talk about Cole when we come back now. 16 minutes remaining in this, the first of 2 NASCAR Xfinity Series practice sessions. From Dover International Speedway, this is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Reddick does have a Truck Series win here at Dover, driving for Brad Keselowski. Gander Truck Competition back in 2016, I believe it was. Might have been 15. Those years kind of all run together on me. As we look at Ryan Sieg.
Tucker, Georgia. It's been a great start to this season for Ryan Sieg and his team.
Didn't go as good as I thought it might have last weekend at Talladega. Maybe not as good in practice as they would have hoped here this weekend. But a couple of weeks ago, solid top 5 effort at Richmond.
The car looks loose there. Just moves around a lot. He'll slot into the 9th position, the top 10 so far. Sure, probably a bit disappointed with that.
There's so much load in the corner that it'll be easy to overcorrect and kind of get to the wall. The 39 have a problem?
Adam, a little bit of concern down here in the 39 pit box of Ryan Sieg. He radioed immediately that they have a loose wheel. He wants to pit as soon as possible. They're looking for a wheel spacer to put on here to try and make sure that wheel stays tight when they go back out.
And just as you said that, Regan, he drops off the banking and he's coming down. Loose wheel, first run of the race equals enormous frustration for a driver, right?
It does. You know, that goes back to probably the wheels not being torn.
And they were hoping for last weekend at Talladega, one of their better tracks, coming off a top 5 2 weeks ago at Richmond. So you kind of felt like they were in a situation where they could go out, take advantage, get back on track, and already find themselves trying to dig out of a hole. Bell, Reddick, and Jones.
Talked about Ryan Sieg earlier having that loose wheel, losing 2 laps. He stayed on the track during this round of pit stops, received the waiver round, so now he'll only be 1 down. Really competitive year for this team and this driver, and this could be an opportunity for them to get back in this race. Those tires are going to be worn, but he still had some pretty good pace.
Yeah, I thought he had pretty decent pace, and I think the best thing for him in his scenario would be run about 20 laps of caution, get to go again.
Good racing as we close on the end of our second stage. There's the 86 of Brandon Brown. Fast car in practice, qualified pretty solid. Actually lost a lap, got the free pass, and in 15th right now.
Yeah, racing alongside 39 of Ryan Sieg, and Ryan and Brown got together up the hill he went. But watch this.
Yeah, here's Tyler just on the edge of control. And you know, when you're, like I said before, you're on the gas so early that you're on the edge of control. And 39 just got the air sucked off his right side door there. So there's action all over this place. Oh, and here he comes. All right, he got a little bit of the apron and got into the 86. But really great save there by.
To think about Justin Haley in the 11 car. We saw him pit with a flat tire. Ryan Sieg has raced himself back inside the top 20. He's got a few cars to pass before he could get that free pass, but this shows with the stage breaks, this team's done a great job of getting themselves in a position to get back in this thing.
Yeah, I think it's going to pay off for him. You know, the 0-0, you know, we're coming to 8 to go, and he's almost a full straightaway behind Sieg. So I think this gamble is going to pay off for Sieg. You hope so, that he'll get his lap back. But one thing I have been noticing, he did a really good job of saving that.
Look who's back on the lead lap. Free pass to Ryan Sieg.
Determination. You don't ever give up, and that team got a bad break early in the race, and Ryan Sieg has drove as hard as anyone on the track. We know how difficult it is to race your way back into position to get a good top 10 finish. He was 2 laps down, Adam. Now he's going to get the free pass, and that car's got good speed.
It does. It really does. You know, we've been watching his lap time, and what he needs now is another caution right away so where he can catch up to the back of the lead lap, but we'll find out. Our buddy Ryan Sieg is up to 11th.
How about that?
I don't know if he'll crack the top 10, but he's running some pretty good lap times, and it's a really good rebound for that group for having to start off the day pretty rough.
He'll have to take off that helmet this afternoon and say, I got about all that was there for me today.
That's right.
Chest